This is going to be a mashup of two different videos that I made about the same subject. Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to day 27 of Veda, if I get this up in time. At this point, I'm thinking that Veda was a mistake, and that I'm probably not going to finish it, and I'm only 5 days away, and I'm not crying, you're crying. I think this is going to be going up on the last day of August, which technically is part of Veda, but I lost at Veda, kind of. So this is more of like a city chill chatty video of what happened towards the end of Veda. So I was very, very disappointed this morning when I found that I had 2 videos that I have filmed and edited, and I just didn't export them or upload them. Both of them went corrupt between the time that I filmed them and now, or that I edited them and now, and they were like not easy videos to film. One was a bookshelf tour. I have 3.5 bookshelves. I have 4, but one is for teaching stuff, picture books, things like that. I didn't include that in my first video, and that literally took me 5 hours to film, 5 or 6 hours, and the video ended up being over an hour long. And I was like so excited. That one was supposed to go up today, this morning, and then it was corrupt. So that's wonderful. And then on the last day of Veda, I had done a oldie but a classic, all your unread books. Actually, it kind of broke my heart because I had filmed 3 incredibly long, challenging videos to film. I had edited 2 of them, and the third one was just kind of saved, but I hadn't edited. I hadn't put it together into a cohesive video yet. And when I went to go export my video, the 2 that I have already edited, I lost them. They were lost in the interweb, or they were corrupt or something, but I couldn't use them. So I felt very discouraged, but I found out Thursday night that my Friday video wasn't going to be ready. So I crammed in a bunch of filming and editing, and I did 3 videos. And I was gonna have one of them come up on Friday since my original plan wasn't going to work. And when I went to edit that one, I realized that it didn't have any sound, and that my screen recorder hadn't recorded the right screen because I have 2 monitors. It did the other monitor. And yes, I could have just stayed up late and refilmed it, re-edited, but honestly, I'm just way too busy for that. Let me tell you the original plan. So the original plan, on Friday, there was supposed to be a bookshelf reorganization of all my books. On Saturday, it was supposed to be, actually, I have the board. Becca's Bookopoly-a-thon TBR, which might still come up because I have that filmed. Again, I just haven't edited it because, honestly, I let the fact that a couple of days and a few of my videos kind of went corrupt, I let that bother me more than I should have. But that would have been today, I guess, because it's Saturday. No, it's not. It would have been yesterday. I'm sorry. I'm so mixed up. And then today is Sunday. This would have been my bookshelf tour, where I literally sat down and showed you my entire bookshelves when they were organized, because now I have piles going everywhere. That's kind of how my books end up going on my shelf for a while until I organize them again. But I showed you my entire red TBR, or red shelf, my favorites. We went over this, which is mostly thrillers. Then there's a shelf on the bottom that has some really cool books for videos. We already did my TBR cart tour, so I didn't show you that one. But there's a bookshelf behind you that has most of like my contemporaries and also my out of comfort zone reads right behind you. And I didn't go into detail too much, but behind that one is a shelf that right now has a bunch of picture books. But I was very disheartened that my filming and everything just went so bad. Because I pre-filmed all the unread books on my TBR, which was supposed to come out on the day this is coming up, or this is supposed to come up. And it was literally 20 minutes long, but I filmed it and I edited it and everything, and that video is so time consuming. Like, I took every single unread book on my shelf off. I throw them on my bed. My husband came home from work and our bed was covered, like, so high in books that I'm like, you know what, I'm tired, I'm just gonna sleep on the couch tonight. Of course, I ended up putting them all away, and that was the bookshelf reorganization video that got corrupt. And the next day, I ended up doing a bookshelf tour. But those 3 videos literally took me from like 10 a.m. one morning until probably 7 at night the next night, and then I still had to edit them, which is a very I'm getting better at it, but it still takes a lot of time, especially for the entire unread TBR, because I just lifted every book that I haven't read on my shelf, and I put a little number right here until we saw the magic number, and in the video I didn't even know how many it was until I was finished editing. I'm not going to tell you how many, because hopefully I will be making that video sometime soon, or soon-ish. I took on too much this month. I started full-time student teaching. I have 2 classes, I think, not including student teaching. I have 8 credits. No, 9 credits. Plus an internship. Plus, I started this other course one Monday a week, or one Monday a month, where I go to this STEMazing course. So it's basically a course that teaches you how to teach kindergartners math and science. This session is going to be all about math. If I want to take this course again next year, then I will learn the science portion, which might be fun. I've only had one class so far because it started this month, but I just have a million and one things going on that once my videos went corrupt, like I had 5 days of Veda left, and 3 of them were already finished, and 2 of them were going to be TBR videos. You know, like I said, Becca's Bogopoly-thon, it's already filmed. I just have to edit it and put it together into a cohesive video. And then I was thinking about taking part in the Magical Read-a-thon. All day. My husband walked in at the end of that video and he's like, "What do you mean your bookshelves?" And we panned over to the bed and it was hilarious. But now you're not going to get to see it because it went corrupt, and I really just want to quit Veda. Like, I don't want to quit because it means so much to me. Like, I wanted to challenge myself, and it's definitely been a challenge, but at the same time, like, I can only take so much. I literally work 7 days a week, and it's still not enough. And I'm sorry, I did not mean to cry or anything like this, but I have 5 minutes before I have to walk out the door for my next job, so I really have to go get ready. If I want to make it there on time. Part of me doesn't. But I'm just feeling very, very lousy, and like, I just don't know. I only had to film 2 more videos, and nothing was in my favor because it just wasn't working out, and I was a little bit bummed at myself, but it wasn't really my fault. So I'm going to call this round of Veda a success, even though I missed 4 days technically. If this goes up when I hope it does. Round 1, Veda 2021, was a success. I do know that if I participate in Veda again, which actually I would love to do, even though this whole fiasco happened at the end of the month, I want to plan better. Like, I had the first half of the month planned out. A lot of that was pre-filmed. And then I kind of was like, oh, I'm just going to take it one day at a time and figure out on that day what I'm going to film and what I'm going to edit. And it doesn't work. You have to get most of this stuff pre-filmed. And even then, you have to make sure that you're, like, backing up all your files. And I have a hard drive, like an extra hard drive on my computer so that I can back up my files, but I didn't back up any of them. So that's on me for not being smart. So this might be the last day of Veda. I really don't want it to be. I really want to succeed. I want to succeed in everything that I do, and I'm just feeling so overwhelmed because I'm struggling right now. But, you know, it's okay. We're okay. Next year, if you want to see another Veda, let me know in the comments below. Maybe I'll do Veda a video every day in April instead of August, because that'd be a fun way to celebrate my birthday. Oh! My birthday's in April! Which is still very far away. But I mean, I could do that to celebrate my birthday. I don't really know what else to say. I didn't really plan this video. It just kind of was like, you know, I should probably explain what happened. I have another video where I was trying to do this, but I was a bawling mess of sadness. I don't think I'm going to include it in this video. I think you're just going to get this. But thank you for listening to me ramble on, and I hope you like this video. Let me know in the comments below if, even though I didn't quite get a video out every day in August, if you still want me to try Veda again in 2022, because 2022 will be my year. I graduate from college, from university, in December of 2021. So 2022 is looking bright already, right? So if you want it to be even brighter by me doing Veda every day, I will totally try my second attempt at Veda, and I will do it better because I will plan it better. I'm getting really good at planning things. As a teacher, you have to plan everything, and you especially have to plan for things to go wrong, which I did not do for Veda this year. But at school, you have to plan for your lesson to take longer than you thought, or for your kids not to understand what you're trying to teach them, or better yet, you have to plan for them to get it way quicker than you thought. So then you have this empty chunk of time that you have to fill with something, because if you lose the kids, if they get bored, they're gonna go make trouble or just go do their own thing, and with kindergartners you can't really let them. So I'm learning that you have to have a backup plan for every single thing you do, including Veda. So that's what I learned from this experience. But I will catch you guys in September, which I guess is tomorrow. I'm not doing a video every day in September though, that's not a thing.